remember there was a scene where Porter stashes that penknife up his butt.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember going to the first AD and saying, look, I need about 10 minutes to get it in, and maybe you need to cut cameras to get it out. Because he generally thought I was going to do it, but yeah, that was me teasing him.
So, who are you with? SAS or SBS?
Section 20, high-risk priority targets.
Oh, wow. Such hot shit. What are you doing here?
When we first meet Stonebridge at the beginning of the first series of Strike Back, he's sent on a mission to try and rescue John Porter, and John Porter has been kidnapped in Lahore by a man called Latif.
Latif demands the immediate release of all his oppressed brothers being held in British and American prisons.
That sets the whole narrative of the first season of Strike Back going.
Latif must speak in the only language the West understands. Blood.
But Strike Back didn't begin with John Porter's kidnapping in Lahore. It began a whole season before in Strike Back Origins, which tells the story of John Porter and how he came to be involved with Section 20 in the first place.
We start with an operation in Iraq. John is part of an SAS team. They encounter what they think is a suicide bomber. It's a small child. He decides not to shoot the child.
When you see them with their thumb on their trigger, you're supposed to shoot them through the center of the brain, which locks their reflexes. But he chose to defuse that bomb and save that kid's life.
They lose a percentage of their team. His best friend is killed, and he is subsequently decommissioned.
He fucked up, basically.
He had a dead man's trigger. I couldn't shoot him. Couldn't? Oh, really?
Some years later, he goes back to Section 20. He begs for his job back because Katie Dartmouth, who's a journalist, has been abducted.
Why are you doing this to me?
Your father helped spread British and American lies.
His mission is to really right that wrong that's from the past.
Porter's been off active duty for nearly 8 years, and what effectively amounts to a dishonourable discharge.
Tell Porter he's been reactivated.
Collinson, played by Andrew Lincoln, is a British military lieutenant when we first meet him. What we don't know is his key role and what happened that fateful night in Iraq.
On my way.
And years later, Collinson sets up Section 20. He's the person who gets it up and running in Strike Back Origins. And when we join Strike Back with Stonebridge and Scott, that organisation already exists, but Collinson is no longer there. You'll find out why if you watch the first season.
It's all very clear when you see it.
You okay? I live. Good.
Andrew had been known for comedy.
And his Collison is hilarious. I mean, I think he's absolutely delivered comedy. Sorry, carry on.
And he couldn't wait to play a role that had a bit more teeth. I mean, he plays a sort of very Machiavellian, very scheming, complex character in Strike Back, and a man also haunted by his demons. But the thing he really loved was to be given a gun and asked to go and shoot it.
Yeah. When you stand there with a magazine full of rounds and start shooting, there's a little grin that starts to creep over those faces. He saved my life as well, actually, like literally. They were landing a helicopter on the roof. The chopper was doing all kinds of different manoeuvres and was different every time. And there was one shot where I thought I was clipped in and I wasn't. And I started to slide towards the edge of the chopper and he just grabbed me. I was holding on, I was like, I think I'm going to fall out of this thing. He was like, no, it's all right, I've got you. Yeah, I need to buy him a beer for that, really, don't I?
You should. I think for fans of Strike Back, when they see Origins, they'll see where all of the boldest ideas of Strike Back came from. It had the ambition and the scope and the heart that Strike Back, at its best has.